Ever felt a chill run down your spine while walking through the woods? That feeling that you're being watched. Well, some forests around the world take that feeling to a whole new level. These aren't your average hiking spots. Their place is steeped in legend, tragedy, and unexplained phenomena. Today, we're venturing into the shadows to explore the 10 most terrifying forests on Earth. So, dim the lights, get comfortable, and let's begin our journey into the unknown. First up, at number 10, we have Epping Forest in England. Just a stone's throw from the bustling city of London, this ancient woodland hides some dark secrets. It was once the hideout of the infamous highwayman Dick Turpin. Visitors have reported hearing ghostly hoofbeats thundering through the trees, believed to be Turpin's spectral steed. But that's not all. The forest is also known for its suicide pool, where a pair of lovers tragically ended their lives. People claim to see their apparitions near the water's edge, forever bound to their place of sorrow. Cars mysteriously rolling uphill on the nearby Hangman's Hill add another layer of creepiness. Is it a gravitational anomaly, or the spirits of those hanged there pulling vehicles towards their final resting place? Sailing across the Atlantic, our ninth stop is Freetown Fall River State Forest in Massachusetts, USA. This place is a central part of the infamous Bridgewater Triangle, an area known for intense paranormal activity. We're talking UFO sightings, Bigfoot-like creatures, giant snakes, and even reports of animal mutilations linked to satanic cults. Native American legends speak of the area being cursed, a place where spirits roam freely. Hikers often report a sense of overwhelming dread, feeling as though they are being watched by unseen eyes. The forest's dark history, including several murders and suicides, only deepens its sinister reputation. It's a place where the veil between our world and another seems terrifyingly thin. For number 8, we journey to Germany, to the heart of the Black Forest. This vast, densely wooded mountain range inspired many of the Grimm brothers' dark fairy tales. And it's easy to see why. The thick canopy of evergreen trees creates a perpetual gloom, making it feel like nighttime even at noon. Local legends are filled with tales of werewolves, witches, and the headless horseman who rides on a great white steed. But the most chilling tale is that of Der Grossman, or the Tall Man. This slender, horrifying figure with bulging eyes and multiple arms is said to stalk the woods, preying on children who enter. Those who see him are said to be taken away, never to be seen again. Next, at number 7, we're heading to the mysterious island of Dolls in Mexico. Located in the canals of Xochimilco, near Mexico City. This isn't a forest in the traditional sense, but a small island, or chinampa, that is truly the stuff of nightmares. The story goes that the island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana Barrera, found the body of a young girl who had drowned in the canal. Shortly after, a doll floated by, which he hung from a tree as a sign of respect. Haunted by the girl's spirit, he spent the next 50 years hanging thousands of dolls all over the island to appease her. The result is a grotesque landscape of weathered, broken dolls with missing limbs and empty eye sockets, staring at you from every direction. Visitors claim the dolls whisper, move their heads, and even open their eyes. At number 6, we find ourselves in Romania, in the Hoia Baciu Forest, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. This forest is a hotspot for paranormal phenomena. Visitors report intense feelings of anxiety, nausea, and the sensation of being burned or scratched by an invisible force. The trees themselves are unnerving. They grow in bizarre, twisted patterns, spiraling in directions that defy explanation. There's a perfect circle in the middle of the forest where nothing grows, and soil samples have shown no reason for this. It's also famous for UFO sightings and reports of lost time, where people enter the forest and emerge with no memory of several hours. Electronic devices malfunction, compasses spin wildly, and eerie lights dance among the trees. We've reached the halfway point. At number 5 is the Screaming Woods, or Daring Woods, in Kent, England. The name says it all. After dark, this forest is said to be filled with the disembodied screams of men, women, and children. Locals believe these are the spirits of people who got lost and perished in the woods centuries ago. Shadowy figures are frequently seen darting between the trees, and many who have dared to camp overnight have fled in terror, reporting the feeling of being touched by unseen hands and hearing footsteps circling their tents. The most haunted area is near the village of Pluckley, which holds the Guinness World Record for being the most haunted village in Britain. The Screaming Woods are a key part of its ghostly landscape. Our fourth most terrifying forest is the Dow Hill Forest in Kurseong, India. This place is surrounded by tales of death and apparitions. The Victoria Boys High School, located within the forest, is said to be one of the most haunted places in the country. Locals report hearing footsteps echoing in the hallways long after the school has closed for the holidays. But the forest itself holds a far more sinister presence. A narrow path known as Death Road is home to the ghost of a headless boy. Many woodcutters and locals have reported seeing this terrifying apparition walking down the path and then disappearing into the trees. The sight is said to be so horrifying that it has driven people to madness. A constant feeling of being watched and the ghostly cries of a woman add to the forest's chilling atmosphere. Now for our top 3. Coming in at number 3 is Wychwood Forest in Oxfordshire, England. This ancient forest has a long, spooky history. One of its most famous ghosts is Amy Robsart, the wife of Robert Dudley, an earl and a favorite of Queen Elizabeth I. Amy died under mysterious circumstances, with a broken neck at the bottom of a staircase. Her ghost is said to haunt the forest, and encountering her is a dire omen. Legend has it that her husband was hunting in Wychwood when her spirit appeared, predicting he would join her in 10 days. He fell ill and died exactly as she foretold. Ever since, anyone who sees her ghostly figure is said to meet an untimely end. Other reports include the sound of a phantom horse-drawn carriage with crying children inside and the feeling of being touched by invisible hands. At number 2, we cross the globe to Australia, to the Belanglo State Forest. This forest's terror isn't rooted in ancient myth, but in horrifying recent history. In the early 1990s, it was the hunting ground for the serial killer Ivan Milat, who murdered 7 young backpackers and buried their bodies here. This horrific chapter became known as the Backpacker Murders. Since then, the forest has been imbued with a palpable sense of sorrow and fear. Visitors report sudden, dramatic temperature drops, feelings of intense dread, and hearing whispers on the wind. Some even claim to have seen apparitions of the victims. In 2010, Milat's own great-nephew committed another murder in the very same forest, cementing its reputation as a place of profound darkness and tragedy. And finally, at number 1, we arrive at the most infamous haunted forest in the world, Aokigahara Forest in Japan. Also known as the Sea of Trees, it lies at the base of Mount Fuji. The forest is incredibly dense, with twisted trees and a moss-covered ground that absorbs all sound, creating an eerie and natural silence. Compasses are rendered useless by the rich magnetic iron in the volcanic soil, making it easy to get lost. But its most tragic claim to fame is as a frequent site for suicides. The forest is littered with personal belongings, weathered ropes, and makeshift memorials, grim reminders of the lives lost within its silent depths. Many believe the forest is haunted by the Yurei, the angry spirits of those who died there. Visitors report hearing blood-curdling screams, seeing shadowy figures flitting between the trees, and feeling an overwhelming pull of sadness and despair. It's a beautiful but deeply sorrowful place, a forest that truly embodies the essence of terror. From ghostly highwaymen to the sorrowful spirits of the lost, these forests remind us that some places hold stories, too dark to be forgotten. They are a chilling testament to the mysteries that lie just beyond the edge of our understanding. Would you dare to visit any of them? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world's most terrifying forests. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. Stay safe, and see you next time.